let's move on to what I think is probably the most interesting age group here, and that's 18 to 24-year-olds. This little guy saying he's tech savvy and he relies on his inner circle. What does
Yes.
that mean?
So inner circle would be friends and family asking you where to bank. So I think what makes this group so amazing is that within one peer group, within one circle of friends, you could probably have 3 guys who have to look after their parents, so they have to earn money, and 3 guys who get money from their parents who might not be under so much pressure. But that once again takes you to the 35 to 49, where those guys have to provide for the younger age group. So it's a very, very interesting dynamic within that age group. And these are the guys, I think, who probably, they're the future CEOs and whatever. But if we don't allow them to be financially stable, they'll probably won't ever take the risks, or they'll just go off the grid. And I think that's so important, is helping this age group to be financially stable. And I think it's easier than we'd like to make out.
So if we have a look at this, not surprising, 68% saying I use my ATM and my cell phone to interact with my bank. This is interesting, 45%. I'd like to see more ATMs and branches. Why are we seeing that?
I think because of the location of these, the logistic or the geo spread of this age group through South Africa, and with many of them living in townships. So when you use the cell phone banking, you still need the ATM to go and cash money many times. So more ATMs and branches, and again, I think we can link that to the lack of financial education. Because they ask their family and friends and maybe parents and whatever who don't know that you can bank on your phone or internet banking or online, they tend to follow the same trend. So for the older age group, for instance, we saw a lot of people going to supermarket tills. So even if we could probably even classify supermarket till as an ATM or a branch as well. We asked the question specifically ATM and branches. But I think it's a physical interaction point in order to draw cash. I think to a large extent it's because people live on cash still.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the slight distinction between this age group and the 25 to 34-year-old age group. We've got this group using the ATM and my cell phone 68%, and then it drops to 58% in the middle group.
Yeah, I think what probably drops it for the middle group is the ATM specific. So you'll see that the electronic ways of banking will still be very high. So proportionally, the ATMs will be higher there for the younger age group. And I think the younger guys, the middle age group, what we also saw is a lot of them chose their bank because of the banking apps and stuff as well. So I think that's what we're seeing more. The younger guys, look, it might be a bigger influence also where not everybody has a smartphone. Not all the banks offer a feature phone app. So the younger guys probably have a second phone that they have inherited from their parents. So they just essentially don't have the tool yet to be able to bank online the whole time.
Which makes sense, actually.
Yes.
Pete, this has been so fascinating. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you very much. No, great for having us here, and look forward to speaking to you again.
Absolutely.